And well guys, I was finally able to put my hands in one of the cards that I wanted to test the most, which is this one, the RX 9070 GRE. And yes, you're hearing it right, it is a new card that is releasing now. It is not the 9070 XT, it is not the 9070 non-XT, it is not the 9060 XT, it is the 9070 GRE, which in terms of performance and price stays in between the 9070 non-XT and the 9060 XT 16GB. Now, this card only has 12 gigabytes. It's a 192-bit bus, with 12 gigabytes, but in terms of raw computing power, it is considerably faster than the 9060 XT. And you can see that on the video that I'm releasing right now of 55 games tested on the 9070 GRE at 1440p with ray tracing, without ray tracing, FSR 4.1, and so on, so on, so on. And from what I understand, GRE means Golden Rabbit Edition, and like I told you, I've been wanting to get my hands on one of these for ages. I asked AMD lots of times to send me the 9070 GRE, but this card was only being launched for China. European countries and American countries couldn't actually get one unless they bought it from China, and most websites that send from China to other countries, they don't really sold the 9070 GRE, which is a bummer, but now we have it launching globally. And if it's globally, it means that everyone can have one, and I do. Finally, I'm gonna test this little boy. But first, let's start with the unboxing, because the unboxing is always an interesting part. So here we are now with the XFX SWIFT class Pro gaming graphics, 12 gigabytes, and of course the Radeon RX 9070 GRE. As for the case, well, it looks like very sleek. It actually looks awesome, to be honest. It is the first XFX card that I have in years, so I don't really know what comes in terms of temperatures and so on. What I do know is that the box itself looks very nice. As for the side, we don't really have anything new, just the normal SWIFT class. Radeon RX 9070X, not XT, GRE, sorry. Then we have here several details like record and stream, instant replay, brilliant color accuracy, crisp and clear, the usual things that we have. And then we have here the features with RDNA 4, 48 compute units. By the way, for example, the 9070 XT has 64 compute units. I believe that the 9070 non-XT has 56, and this one has 48 compute units, which is still fairly way more than the 9060 XT that has 32. So Fidelity FX Super Resolution, and it is interesting to note that now it doesn't say FSR 4, it doesn't say FSR 3, it just says Fidelity FX Super Resolution, and it should say like AMD just FSR. If they are changing the branding, it should say just FSR instead of Fidelity FX Super Resolution, so on, so on, so on. But yeah, noise suppression, all those things, and by the way, 12 gigabytes of GDDR6. This is one of the new things that comes here, 12 gigabytes instead of 16, which is, well, a bummer, but it is what it is. As for the back, it is very, very nice, to be honest. We have kind of the structure of the card with the PCB, then the heatsink, then the fans, showing how the card is made, then the inputs and outputs. It is actually very nice, it actually looks quite good if you ask me. And on the other side, it is more of the same. So let's unbox it, I guess. Oh, and before anything else, let's just lay an eye on today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is GVG Mall, bringing lots of software deals like Windows 10 and several versions of Windows 11 like Home, Pro, and even the LTSC Enterprise. You also have Office 2021 with Windows 11 design, where you can use my SKG discount code for 30% off, getting your Windows 11 key for $25 and your Windows 10 one for $15. After that, just use your key on your Windows settings and you'll have an activated system. The inner box is, well, black cardboard instead of the usual cardboard. It is just black one, looks way sleeker than the usual one, than the normal one, let's say. Then we have the foams, of course, and in here we have something. Basically, I believe it's talking about the being environmentalist or environmentalist. I don't really know how to say it in English, but yeah. As for the card itself, well, let's pull it out. I believe that we don't really have any kind of accessories. Yep. Not a single accessory. Even though that we have a nice card, we have a nice box and so on, accessories are zero. But well, let's focus on the card, which is the thing that we really want. We don't really buy the card for the accessories, we buy the card for the card. And this is it, the XFX RX 9070 GRE. So 9070 GRE, and what I can tell you right away is that the fans are actually, well, they don't really have a curvature, a really big curvature in terms of the fans compared to the fans that I've seen before, and they aren't that big as well. So the PCB itself, the card is very, very big, to be honest, but the fans themselves, they are thick, but they aren't really curved enough, I would say, to move proper airflow, but I'm not a designer, so I might be wrong. In terms of thickness, the card has a very big radiator, and I believe that you can't really notice on video, but I'll show you in comparison to some cards. We have a big radiator, a big heatsink. On the back panel, we do have a cutout, which is great for airflow, but at the same time we don't really have the die showing, which is not that great for airflow. So we have a mix in between having a cut for better airflow, because I believe that you can even see the fan through. Decent fans, I would say. Material is, yeah, it's plastic, but it is really tough plastic. It isn't that really cheap plastic. And by the way, we do have some remainings of plastic here. Yeah, that's all that we have. In the front, that's how it looks, nothing really new. On the back we have this design, and there is no depth whatsoever. It is just like laser engraved, laser engraved. But yeah, it still looks cool, to be honest. So if you have the GPU like this, it still looks quite cool. And then we have two PCIe adapters, two 8-pin power connectors. And that's it. And by the way, we have another thing here. We don't really have anything on the backplate, it doesn't show, but as soon as you look here, we have a mode, a little click, a little switch, and I believe this switch is in order to change in between the silent and overclocking mode. I believe that's it, but I will let you know after, but yeah. And to finalize, we have the back, where we have HDMI, DisplayPort, which is what most GPUs bring currently. So one HDMI, maybe 2.1 port, I believe, and then DisplayPort 1.4. That's what it is. Just for some perspective, I have here some more cards, and let me just show you the cards. For example, this is the 9070 GRE, and this is the Asus TUF 9070, the normal non-XT 9070. And you might think, well, the XFX is actually quite small, but it isn't. It isn't really small, it is that the TUF Gaming is very big. This is one of the biggest models that I've seen so far, the Asus TUF, and in terms of depth, they are not that much different. If you look at them, they are not that different in terms of depth. They are different in terms of length, maybe in terms of width, but in terms of depth, they are not that different. So yeah, it is just that the Asus TUF is very, very big. If we go, for example, for the 4070 Ti Super, which is already a big model, not chunky, but in terms of length, it is actually quite lengthy, and this is what I told you it should have, like a cut in the die on the back in order to have better temperatures. And if you compare, for example, this model, the 9070 GRE is thicker, but at the same time, the 4070 Ti Super is a bit longer. It is small differences, I would say, but yeah, it's not that the XFX 9070 GRE is small, it is just that the TUF is very, very big.
Welcome to fucking.
Just for you to see what I was talking about, this is the AMD Radeon RX 6800, and let's look at the difference in between the 9070 GRE from XFX, the Pro class or whatever it is, versus the 6800, and as you can see, the difference is there. The XFX is longer and is thicker. In terms of weight, they're basically the same. I would say that the 6800 is actually a bit heavier, so it is kind of more well built in terms of materials. It just feels better to the hand. This is more like a plastic feeling, but it's still heavy, and I'm pretty sure that it will perform very well. And well guys, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed this little casual unboxing with just me showing you the box, the items, the accessories in case we got none, and showing you of course the size comparisons, because size doesn't really matter. Well, sometimes it does, and in this case, in terms of temperatures and so on, yeah, it is what it is. By the way, the build looks fine with a 9070 GRE. The card looks really cool. We don't really have any kind of RGB with so on, which is great if you want, for example, to make a white and black and white build, or a white and black build, whatever. The XFX SWIFT looks great. I mean, it's very sleek. It's kind of a toned down version of the current versions that we have. Just very, very easy to build. If you have a white, black build, just go on it. It doesn't really force you any kind of RGB and so on, which in my opinion, most times is a big plus, especially nowadays. It also has the dual bias setup, which is great. In case you have a bias corruption and so on, you can just shift to the other one. In terms of temperatures, for example, you can see my 55 games tested at 1440p on this card. The card is quite silent, and yeah, temperature wise, it is just very, very good. No issues whatsoever. So yeah. It's a model that I never tested before. XFX was very, very bad when we go to cards, to previous cards like, let's say, the RX 5070, 5080, not 5080, 5070, like 570 and 580, I mean 590, and even the RX 6000 series, the XFX models were quite bad, to be honest. But I would say that after the 7000 series and now the 9000 series, their models are quite nice and they perform very well, especially with the 9000 series. So yeah, I can say that if you're looking at buying one of these, yeah, I can say that I can advise them, because again, performance-wise, temperature-wise, you're completely fine. And again, thank you AMD for sending the card. Pleasure to have it here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Cheers.